loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. That's what I thought. A penny for your thoughts, a nickel for your kiss. Grab a dandelion and make a wish. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. That's what I thought. Diamonds in the eyes, gold in the heart. Face like a Da Vinci, her body's a work of art. Got a nigga motivated. She puts me like a shopping cart.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Unkept Secrets. This is my beautiful girlfriend, Bry. And I'm Kash. And you know it's a special episode.
They're all special episodes.
All special episodes, because we're here.
Okay. I thought I lost my mic.
Oh, no, it's on.
Okay.
Special episodes because we're here.
We're here.
We're
queer.
Speak for yourself.
Or is this another coming out?
Nah, that's not what this show's about.
It kind of was.
Okay.
But no, it's not this episode. You mean this episode is not about him coming out quite yet?
I don't think the episode's going to happen.
He's a thespian. A lesbian. If you watched our little short, he is now a lesbian thespian.
A thespian. I do not play a lesbian in the movie.
He's a lesbian in real life.
I play a drug dealer named Buddha. And the movie we're talking about is Nico.
Oh, wait. So a lot has happened since our last episode.
Mm-hmm.
KB's birthday just passed. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get my soundboard.
Oh, yeah, we got to get that. Yeah,
I'm gonna about to download a soundboard app.
Yeah, we gotta get that.
KB's birthday passed. That is one.
February 2nd, the best holiday of the year, Groundhog's Day.
It is the second best holiday. That is why it is February 2nd. The first is my birthday. It's a national holiday.
Well, Cinco de Mayo Eve. That's your birthday.
Yeah, that's why I like tequila.
Cinco de Mayo Eve is your birthday.
What else is? And prior to this birthday party, we also, thanks to Buzzsprout, were sent to Florida for Podfest 2023.
Shout out to Buzzsprout.
Thank you, Buzzsprout, for that amazing experience and for choosing us.
Yeah, we didn't even know Podfest existed before.
Not at all.
We got accepted as a couple or as a
podcast co-host and co-host. Are we a host and co-host?
Co-hostesses.
You're the co-host if I'm the host. I'm the host.
Okay. All right, well.
Since you exploit me on my thumbnails.
We co-hostesses.
The co-hostesses? Right. Okay. So what else has happened?
We went to Orlando.
We went to Orlando, Florida.
That's where Podfest was located at. It was my first time in Florida, period. That was the
last stop on his East Coast tour.
Yeah, the East Coast line had been hung out in every state.
Yes.
On the East Coast line.
Yeah.
And oddly, Florida was the last one.
And it's my favorite one.
Yeah, I mean, probably the most popular state on the East Coast line besides New York, maybe.
Yeah, that's a frequent one for us.
Well, for you, I mean.
For New York?
New York is nothing.
Oh, no, Florida is a very frequent one for me. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see my cousin this time. Shout out to you, GV.
Mm-hmm. But we got to enjoy ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Got to spend some time by ourselves, away from them children,
in warmer weather.
In warmer weather, Well, the first couple of days it was like
60s, but it was a beautiful 60 though.
It was nice 60 in the daytime. Yeah. Nighttime was a little cold.
No nippy, but not like winter
like at
cold.
home.
It was like a sweater.
Yeah, so and I like Orlando. It was, it was festive. A lot of stuff going on.
That was a boring trip, honestly, for Florida. Like, I can't wait to bring you back and let you experience like summer in Florida or like Miami, Florida, or even just nicer weather, Florida.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to go back. The last couple of days was nice.
80.
In the 80s, you know what I'm saying? Oh. So we had to enjoy ourselves. Bry did her food dance.
Yeah.
When she
I don't
see
know if
food,
y'all saw it.
The Pumps and the Bump joint, so go check that out if you haven't seen that. And by the way, if you are new to the channel or, like and subscribe, if you're...
let's explain that, like why we need people to like and subscribe too.
Yeah, it's important to like and subscribe.
For us.
For everybody on YouTube. A lot of people go on YouTube, they watch stuff, they watch videos.
We've done that too.
Honestly, that's a lot of people. Yeah, of course.
No, yeah,
I'm part of it too.
Yeah, I haven't noticed how important it was until we started podcasting.
Yeah,
because I know my people that I like to follow, but I won't subscribe or like.
Yeah, you forget the buttons there sometimes. You just think I'll just go back and search it, but like and subscribe because it keeps you in the algorithm. It keeps other people able to see your videos before, like, without them knowing who you are. So the more you like, subscribe, and comment, more people will see the channel, and you get to grow exponentially.
Exponentially, yeah.
I
Good job. That was the right word too.
I'm doing my TI thing.
Don't do that. Anyway, it is very important too for podcasters because the most important thing about podcasting is the listens, the streams. It is the views. That is a huge part of kind of gaining success in a podcast world.
Yeah, gaining more people.
We need views, subscriptions, and
comments. Comments help too.
The more interactions we have with you guys, the more we can produce content.
For sure. And don't forget to go on all streaming services. Unkept Secrets, we're there too. So a lot of people say, you're not a real podcast unless you're on streaming services.
Well, then we are a super real one because we are on every single one.
And you just YouTube channel if you're not on a streaming service. Yeah. That's what some people say. So, go check us out if you're in the car. Listen to us. Amazon, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Deezer, whatever you use, we're on those joints.
We're on everything, pretty much. Our Buzzsprout, even if you're a fellow podcaster, we're on Buzzsprout.
So how did you like Podfest?
It was Podfest. Really, that's what I said. Podfest, right? Podfest provides great community.
Yeah, great community. It was
community. Go ahead.
People we see William Hung. If you don't know who William Hung is,
my gosh.
She banged. He was on American Idol, right?
Fangirl here.
So
I heard him sing.
Yeah, what he was thinking, like one of the Lion King. So he was walking by, he's recording. So
there was also Deadass Snitching.
Oh man,
I don't know if we want to name drop, but
I'm gonna name drop this dude because he's on YouTube. He's a YouTuber. So Matthew Cox.
I didn't know who he was.
Yeah, and my face recognition skills
were on point.
So I recognize people.
Yeah.
Really easy, and I recognize this dude. He's sitting in circles of people talking. And I'm like, yo, I know that dude right there. But I didn't know his name at the time. I actually seen him on the Vlad TV interview. And then I see him on his own podcast, snitching as usual. He was he was a straight con man, and he stole like $55 million worth in like real estate schemes and stuff like that.
He just
Oh man, and this guy, he's a sleazeball. But anyway,
every time after I saw who he was and realized, every time we saw him speaking in a group to talking to other people, he always looked like he was snitching. Like he would be standing with 4 other people having a conversation. For some reason, he always looked like he's spreading some info. Like he'd always look like he's like.
Yeah, I know about those guys over there. Yeah, you know what they do?
Crazy.
You know what they do? I know. Yeah.
No, yeah, it's literally what he had on some dead asses. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna explain. We're not gonna explain what those are.
If you're a New Yorker,
or even some Boston. I was about to say. Some dead dogs on dead dogs,
they're
bro.
Dead dogs in Boston. I know in New York, they're dead asses. So you know what I'm saying? So
dead asses.
Yeah, some ones they was kind of leaning, so maybe he's still paying that restitution.
Nah, they were the upstate dead asses. Those were not regular dead asses.
He's still paying that restitution for all that money he stole. So he's probably still doing that, but
Well, regardless,
but anyway,
it was a great experience. You actually really liked it, and I think that we made a lot of I guess not a lot of connections, but we did meet some really important people. It's a great community. It's they support each other and they help people grow, no matter how small your podcast or if it's not even built yet. They are willing to, even people who have thousands and thousands of followers, willing to do a little interview with you or help put you on or, advise you in the right direction.
Yeah, share audiences.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Content creation and cross
promotion.
Cross promotion.
Sharing audiences,
Yeah.
If you're there's a lot of seminars, a lot of people talking about different things.
Informative, very informative.
And very informative, especially if you're like a beginner.
Yeah.
You know, with podcasting and you're not, you know, you don't know a lot, or you just want to start a podcast and you want to learn how. It's very, very good for that.
Definitely.
The atmosphere was pretty good. It was in a hotel.
Good peoples. It was a beautiful hotel.
Yeah, the Renaissance Hotel in Orlando.
Yeah. At SeaWorld.
At SeaWorld, yes. It was really nice.
Even though, you know, I don't support SeaWorld. But it's okay. Because, I mean, me and Showcast had this conversation. Yeah, another thing. Go ahead, babe.
Shout out to Showcast, you know.
You got to hang out with his friend Showcast.
Yeah, Showcast, who recently moved down to Orlando from where we live in Rhode Island, if you didn't know. We got to meet up with him, and he works at Universal, and his daughter works at one of the other parks. So
it was Animal Kingdom.
Smuggled us in the Animal Kingdom.
Smuggling is a theme for us.
No, they actually... They didn't sneak us in. They got us in on their buddy passes.
For free.
So we drank a lot of liquor. We paid for a lot of expensive liquor because we got it for free. So
we got so tore up in Animal Kingdom. We have a lot of footage for y'all that we're gonna intermingle into this video.
So we got body cams. So you know we can't afford a cameraman right now. That's not true.
Well,
but we don't have any.
Speak for yourself.
So you know, we don't have another person we can bring along with us. You know what I'm saying? Just carry a camera.
I don't want to hang out with another person. For every trip. No.
Yeah. So you know we decided, hey, you know, let's get some body cams. You know, so you can see the trip from our point of view. You can see us, you know, being competitive, playing against each other. It was that air hockey.
We had an arcade in our hotel because we didn't stay at the Renaissance. We did B Resort.
The B Resort and Spa
in Walt Disney. So yeah, no, you get to see what it's like to be in the day of the lives of the Boyers.
So we're gonna put that footage out. You know, the cams. So we wore our cams at the park.
The Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom, you know, and Bree that turned to a straight fangirl.
Oh, over animals.
Over the animals. She loves animals. If you guys didn't know, pretty sure we talked about this. You know, if you don't know, go check out the episode where she
4 Kids 4 Cats, I believe it's called.
4 Kids 4 Cats. Another episode where she can't drive to. No, it's not an episode. Actually, it's a clip. Where you can't drive to Puerto Rico. About how she basically smuggled a cat from Puerto Rico. So
who just had babies, by the way.
Yeah, so now it's 4 kids and 7 cats, you know. She's happy about that, but
I can't bond with the babies because KB has made it crystal clear that I will not be keeping any of those babies.
No, I mean, I think she learned a lesson too after the cats start acting crazy and dragging the cats, and we up at
the boy cats keep trying to take the babies. They keep messing with her.
That's crazy. It's crazy at times. The mom cat is hiding up the baby cat, the kittens, and
I would keep them though. I mean, but we won't go into this argument because I always end up getting like a little yelled at.
There's no point. We have 4 cats. There's no real reason for anybody to have more than 2 cats. But the fact that we had 2 cats before we moved in together, can't help that. But to have 5, 6 cats, there's no reason for that. There's literally no reason.
I mean, there is a reason that I love cats.
No, you think the kittens are cute, but then they're not gonna be kittens for long. They're gonna have 6 grown ass cats running around there,
our cats.
biting each other, scratching each other.
I love them.
Yeah.
All of them.
They love us too, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know if they want any more humans in the house. So.
Well, no humans can live in the house anymore. I'd rather cats than humans. If we get rid of a human in our house, can we keep the 7?
No, probably not.
Because I knew who I was getting rid of. But anyway. We went to Animal Kingdom. Like you said, I am a big animal lover. So for me, first of all, I got so drunk, and Showcast was so drunk, and actually, KB, you were pretty drunk too.
I was drunk too, but you can't tell.
Yeah, no. Me and Showcast were just like mushing kids and like we were just so happy. You'll see in the clips. We were like, oh my God, look at that gorilla.
The park is huge, first of all.
We were the happiest people there. You could see it in the footage. Like, nobody looked really as happy as we did. Me and Showcast are like,
because we didn't have no kids. That's why everybody else had kids. They had to drag around and chase around. We're just like, it's just us, and we're just drinking, having a yayo time.
Yayo.
No yayo. No yayo was involved, by the way.
No, there was no yayo involved. We took a plane, guys, so we couldn't smuggle any yayo.
We was smuggling, okay.
Anyway,
we're in Florida though, right? Is yayo like
Miami though.
Miami particularly.
Yeah. There was no yayo, but we did go to another swingers club.
What's the spot called?
It was a swingers resort.
What's it called again?
Secret Hideaway.
Secret Hideaway.
In Orlando.
Pretty big.
It was a hotel.
Yeah, it's
like a little colony.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Got a couple pools, a couple bars.
Has a club, a playroom, and every room is like a theme that you get to pick.
We went both nights. We went Friday and Saturday night. Friday was pretty tame. It was kind of
the music was amazing.
They had really good music.
Yeah, the club part,
amazing. The club was pretty dope.
Yeah.
You can but there's actually people outside of the club that's staying there in their rooms, and it was like was kind of like not personal. It was like really a personal feel to it. It was really more like a club feel, like like everybody's doing it pretty much their own thing.
Yeah.
But it was really nice. You know what I'm saying? I think
it was a good time.
I think the experience probably be a little bit more personal, a little bit more intimate if you have a hotel room in there, if you have an actual room there.
Next time I think we're gonna stay there.
Yeah.
Or at like a nudist resort or something. I think we should stay at a colony next time. And we saw Pimp and a Kilt.
Yeah, so
let's sprinkle that in there.
Me and Bree are really like observant people when we go out and we do stuff. We like to analyze everything.
Well, the street smarts and the book smarts kind of,
yeah,
mixed together.
So we're really observant and we try to analyze the room and check out what's going on.
Yeah.
So these two women were kind of like they're eyeing everybody. They with this white dude. Like a bike, he got like a biker vest on with the patches and all that.
The leather vest.
You know what I'm saying? Rough looking hardcore.
Dude, he's a big guy.
Big dude, man.
Dude.
Like, yeah, big. Like the quintessential, stereotypical biker look.
Red head and everything, red beard.
Until you got below the waist and he had a kilt on.
Just straight, long, big kilt.
So whenever the girls moved or whenever the girls was like looking at somebody or if he was leaving, they kind of like like I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and
it was like signals because he went to get a drink at one point and they were like kissing each other, so he was like
over here.
Like he's like signaling them, thinking nobody else is noticing, which they're not because everybody else is pretty into them.
Probably already know. Maybe they're regulars or something like that. Maybe they go there all the time. That's what they do, or they just know who they are.
Yeah.
But it's our first time, so we're just like observing everybody.
Yeah.
And
I know I've never been to a swingers place in Florida, so that's something I guess I subconsciously reserved for you. Subconsciously.
In the past, you was thinking about me in the future. It was like.
I'm telling you, yeah. Like I had I'm sure. Oh, I have the notebook at our house. I have a list of my perfect person, and you are it to the T.
Thank you, baby. You're perfect for me, also. I didn't have the foresight that you had, but now that you're here, I realize that you're perfect for me.
Oh, now. Yeah. It took till we moved in together to realize.
No, that's why you moved in. Because no, I'm talking about before knowing you. I'm talking about before knowing you. Like you said, you wrote those things down before you knew me. So I'm saying your foresight was.
I know. Thank you.
So
I think you were made for me. I think we were made for each other. I
believe so.
I believe so.
Even though it was two different generations, it still worked out the way it's supposed to work out.
I honestly think there's like certain things you get in life that are meant to test you. Like they're supposed to be there for a reason. Like I think the reason I was so pale compared to my family was something that I had to like overcome in this life. And I also think that because of the fact that you had a rule before me that you wouldn't date under 30, the life through that like curveball, like, oh, she's gonna be this age, she's gonna be 27, and he's gonna have to overcome that if he wants to like be with her. So like, I think that it gives you like those things on purpose.
Yeah, like almost like a soulmate thing, because they say it's like soulmates travel. You know, obviously that.
Oh, we were together in every lifetime.
Yeah, so it's just like soulmates travel in the outside, the spiritual world, outside of our reality that we have now.
In every lifetime, you guys are linked. There is like a cord that ties you to that person, whether they become your friend, your partner.
But they say like they have choices like this. You can have your soulmate can have choices. You're like, oh, this time we're going to be mother and son.
That's what I'm saying. In every lifetime.
This time we're going to be cousins. This time, how about I'm gonna start on this side of the world? You start on this side of the world.
But
let's see if we can find each other.
Yeah.
You know, so that's actually it's not a soulmate. I would say
a twin flame.
I'm sorry, twin flame.
No, soulmates though, that is the case. Like soulmates can be like your cousin, your mom. They change in every lifetime. Your twin flame is your person in every. That is the other half of you, the other half of your soul. It is the perfect match to you. It is literally your other half. If that is the sun, they are your moon. Which is I love the sun and the moon.
Yes.
I think that in every lifetime, you end up being my person. I think that's why you felt so familiar, and why it went the way it did, because it wouldn't have for anybody else in any other circumstance.
Yeah, we kind of just threw ourselves into the flame.
Yeah.
When it came to each other, it wasn't pacing ourselves. No. Stop goes like.
Or for me, like I hold grudges. And I'm never like someone that's like, oh, I'm gonna allow this person to do this, and while I wait, or I'm not gonna beg. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that
you would have shut the door.
It just would have. I shut off. I'm like a switch. My light switch. Once it goes off, it's never gonna come back on again. Or I can just shut my emotions off, and it's just like the ice queen. My grandfather used to call me the ice queen. Because I have that ability to just shut off my emotions when I want to, or just shut people off when I want to. But for you, it was like, for some reason, I always understood that you had a journey that you had to like go through, and that eventually, like,
to get to where we needed to get.
Yeah, I always had this inner knowing that I had to allow you to go through your stuff and not be resentful. I think that a lot of girls get resentful throughout relationships.
I just want to prove a point, but like, you know what, you had the chance to be with me, and now you can't do this, you know. Even though they really kind of want to, you know.
See, but then it's hard to kind of like give advice on that, because I feel like I don't want to tell women to like, oh my gosh, like you got to allow some like men to make mistakes, because then if a man is constantly cheating, if he is constantly doing things that like obviously are like red flag toxic, then don't stay, right? But if you guys have like this, if there mistakes happen, and I think that as long as there's some type of communication and honesty, and if he's seriously going through like, you know, little journey on his own, you have to allow him that space to do so. And if whatever is yours will always come back to you. You can never lose what is truly yours. So I had to kind of test that theory a lot. Like, you always came back. So I always knew for some reason you were mine.
She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. That's what I thought. A penny for your thoughts, a nickel for your kiss. Grab a dandelion and make a wish. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. That's what